Hello everyone, this is the Bovine Terror, and today we will be continuing Bastilles and Brontotheres, my D&D campaign. Last time, our heroes set up a grand performance of death, an elaborate, erotic pole dance, starring Hugh as the dancer, Furchlos as the practical water effects, and Chiron on the sexy jazz and light show. Hugh's sensual performance attracted the attention of 3 Draken guards, but they didn't last long, as the whole performance was a ruse. Noodlet, Julian, and Garrow had been lying in wait to spring a multi-penetrating attack. A successful sneak attack brought Draken down, and their skins were then fashioned into disguises to sneak into the dragon's camp undetected. They successfully infiltrate and begin searching the camp for information on how to defeat the dragon. Julian searches through the belongings of the Draken and finds some abandoned arrows, including an exquisitely crafted obsidian arrow. Hugh decides to speak with the imprisoned humanoids to determine if they have any information on taking down the dragon. Finally, Noodlet tries searching through the Draken's tents, but takes an unfortunate tumble into a fire and doesn't get a lot accomplished. And that is where we begin today's chapter of Bastilles and Brontotheres. So, yeah, what do you guys want to do? Also, just for people listening, Nick will come in a little bit later. Nick had to deal with some stuff, so they'll be on later. But for now, we have James and Tom. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
What options have we got? So we're at the camp, right? So we're just,
and we are disguised as dragons. So for now we haven't been caught. No one's noticed anything awry about how we look.
Which I don't think I made this clear enough in the last one. The Drakens slither. They don't have legs. So you guys in their skins are just like awkwardly shuffling through the camp, and they don't notice that it's you. So you guys need to realize how ridiculous the situation is right now, because it's really funny.
I want to talk to some dragon knight, right? Is that the species or? Yep.
Yeah, Draken. So just so you know, it's spelled like Drakin. Just so you kind of know how the pronunciation is.
Like Draco, but with like 9.
Yeah.
Understood.
So what do you want to ask?
How long have you been in the area for?
So I'll just say that you talked to the people who helped you get put out on fire when you fell into the fire initially. And so one of them says, oh, did you come in, like, recently?
Yes, we came in recently.
Okay.
We traveled far to reach your camp.
Roll a bluff check.
3.
3 total?
Yep, 3 total. I got a shocking roll.
Oh no. So they immediately all look very suspicious of you. And they go, are you okay? How?
We're just very startled from our long journey.
So you say that, and they kind of look at each other a little suspiciously. They kind of say, they kind of eye each other a little bit, and one of them will get up and leave, but the other 2 will stay, and one of them responds and says, well, we got here, about 3 months ago, or not months, that's not how they do time here. Got here about 4 moon cycles ago.
What brings you to this area? Why have you chosen here as your camp?
Well, it was a defensible area. Being on top of a mesa, it was easy to see out and see if anybody approaches the camp.
I'll continue on. I'll just continue on my merry way. I don't have any other questions.
Okay, so you wander out, and as you wander out, you see that the young dragon that was inside the big tent has now come out and is with the same Draken who left the tent initially, and they are pointing at you.
I go, who, me?
Yeah, you, at Noodlet.
No, that is literally my response. Who, me?
Can you intercept this situation?
Yeah, I'll say that you can see that. So they are starting. So you say who, me, and then they don't respond, but the dragon does start walking over to you. So Hugh, if you want to do something, go for it.
What I want to do is divert the dragon's attention. Can I go and talk to the dragon and greet him?
Sure. By the way, just so you know, the dragon is like 2 meters tall at the top of their head, and their wings are kind of a little bit taller than that. So they're not gigantic. They're relatively person-sized.
Right. I'll say, good day, sir. Has there been any news of late?
Okay, I won't make you roll for this. Okay, just so you know, you guys already know the dragon is female.
Good day, madame.
Okay.
I'm actually female. Good madam.
Looking stunning today.
Your
Okay.
skin is in the moonlight tonight.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
You say that, and she looks at you and kind of like scrunches her eyes up like weirdly at you, and just kind of shakes her head and keeps walking toward Noodlet.
That's pretty much us in normal life. So
If that's the case, then I
I
will proceed to walk away, but I will be watching what is going on from a distance.
So the dragon approaches you, Noodlet. Do you do anything in particular as she comes toward you?
Nah, I'll just let it come to me.
So she comes toward you and she says, report your name, Draken soldier.
Noodlet. Noodlet, man.
Yeah, I guess it's not a lie. You know, that is the truth.
No, because I'm gonna roll a shocking bluff check. Bluffing.
She looks at you and she says, I don't have any Draken soldiers named Noodlet. What's your actual name, soldier?
I transferred from another camp. My name is Noodlet. I transferred from another camp.
Okay, now you have to roll a bluff check.
Here we go. I got a 10.
Okay. She kind of squints and she says, I must have been distracted and didn't remember that that happened. Anyway, carry on. And then she walks away and goes back into the big tent.
Cool. Thank you for your time, and I'll carry on my duties.
All right. Now what would you guys like to do?
I'm looking for something around me. I'm looking around the area to see what might be interesting to explore.
Like within the
Insofar-
camp or outside of the camp?
Within the camp.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a perception check.
So 15.
Yeah. Looking around, like the camp is relatively flat. It seems like they kind of when they came up, they did a little bit of work to kind of flatten out the area to be able to put up a lot of the tents and everything like that. There's no trees up here, no like big rocks or anything. It seems like it's just the tents, the cage of humanoids, and kind of just Draken kind of moving around the outskirts. That's kind of all you can see.
Is there any indication if any of the prisoners are being moved somewhere or being taken out of their cages and put somewhere? Or are they all stationary?
So right now, no one is being moved, but from when you guys snuck into, well, I guess Julian and Noodlet, when they snuck into the dragon's tent, they saw that there was a small cage in there where they had one humanoid and one like reptilian animal companion, and so presumably they're being moved into there occasionally, but it seems like most of them are just out in that cage outside.
I see. I think the point of interest for Hugh is the tent. I think we need to understand what is occurring in that tent and whether there's any way to infiltrate it without having to rely on bluffing. Maybe just an easy backdoor entrance, maybe. Is there a way we can look around?
Like, do you want to just walk into the tent and look inside?
I would love to.
Okay.
Back.
Tom, do you want to go with?
Oh, absolutely. Are we going the back way or do we go front way?
That's what I don't know. There may be only one entrance.
So
But if
the dragon filled the secret tunnel with acid, so you guys can't use the secret tunnel anymore. So the only way to go in is just the front like flap of the tent.
Yep, I'll go with you. That sounds like fun.
It would seem that is our only option now. So basically, you tells Noodlet let's act really normal. And so they puff out their chests and they act as dragony as possible. And they're like, gruff. And they, they act as menacing as possible. And they stomp into the tent entrance.
Okay, so you go inside. So when you go inside, flanked on either side of you are is one Draken soldier on each side. As you come in, they kind of look at you and nod. They don't say anything. So inside the room, there are 3 big stone slabs. One directly in front of you, and one each on the right and left sides of the tent. All of the stone slabs are covered in strange vials that have liquids in them of various colors. Noodlet would not have seen anything like this ever. Hugh, this looks like kind of a hilariously stereotypical, like old, like mad scientist laboratory looking thing with like vials of just random multicolored liquids all over the table. It's kind of hilarious how stereotypical it looks, with kind of like a bit of a medieval feel where it doesn't look modern, but it's just vials of like liquids, and it's kind of funny to you. But then on the right side of the room, as you're going in, next to one of the tables, there's 2 small cages. One of them has a single Marin inside of it, and the other one has a single, what looks to be a black and white striped snake. And then the dragon is currently directly in front of you, like messing with some of the liquids at the middle table. Yeah, that's what you see. Oh, another thing I totally forgot to say. When you guys are Hugh, when you're going over and talking to all of the humanoids, the like last time we played, something you noticed is that the vast majority of the humanoids that were there were hobbits. There were a handful of other races, but it was a handful of other species, but it was mostly hobbits.
Was I surprised that most of the humanoids were hobbits, or was that just something peculiar and I didn't think too much of it?
So, when you were asking them questions, I'll let you like retroactively ask them more questions if you want. So, like, you could ask them why, like, how come most of you are hobbits? Like, you could totally ask that if you want.
Well, I suppose had I noticed that, then I would have asked. So
Okay.
what would be the answer to that question?
So one of them would have responded, and they said, well, the one thing that all of us have in common is that we all have a reptilian companion, and hobbits are pretty well known for being companions with dinosaurs, and all the other species typically don't have reptilian companions, so that's probably why most of them are hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they would have said.
Just out of curiosity, little hobbit, when you eat like plants, do you shit it out and then your reptile eats it, and then they shit that out?
What? They look really, really confused, and they say, no! And they look, it's behind them, and they're like, does anyone else do that? And they all shake their head no.
Okay, just curious.
James, you have one of the most unique brains of any person I've ever met in my life.
Hello.
Hi, Nick.
How exactly are we disguised again?
You killed the Draken last time and put
Excellent.
on their skins. And also,
That's
just
right.
I just also have to reiterate, because I didn't make this clear how ridiculous this is, but Drakens slither, like they don't have legs. So you
Yes.
guys are just kind of like have your feet inside of their skins and you're like shuffling around with them on, and it looks fucking hilarious, but it's still working.
Love it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to reiterate that this ridiculousness is happening.
Are we how fast are we while we shuffle along the floor?
You're very slow.
Is it faster to hop around?
I mean, yeah, you can start hopping around, but I think the Draken are gonna look at you weirdly if you do that. I think the shuffling is probably the closest to slithering you guys can get.
And then follow-up question: what
Mhm.
about if we lie on the floor and sausage roll around?
I mean, yeah, you could. I think they also would look weirdly at you if you did that.
All right. Okay. Understood.
Well, come along. And
Yeah, I'll come along. Let's go. Let's have a party.
Okay, so all three of you are in there. So is there anything in particular you guys want to do while you're in here?
Well, from the interpretation of you, who is a modern day Homo sapien, really, Hugh thinks that some sort of chemistry or magic is going on, as some people might think of it.
Mhm.
And this person, this dragon in the center of all this, on that altar upon which he is mixing the chemicals, he must be some sort of
She.
Hmm?
She. It's a lady.
She.
Yeah.
Oh, the hot stuff. So this incredibly attractive female
She's
is
not.
actually
She's just
also-
Do we have like a small donkey animal companion voiced by Eddie Murphy?
If you can
Can
get
we
Eddie
have
Murphy to join D&D, sure. The dragon is not particularly attractive to any of you. As far as I know, you didn't include that in your backstory, so I don't think it's a thing.
No. Well, I think we comparatively will look like disabled dragons, and we're a sort of a three-person genetically compromised brothers who are here for work experience.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Save some room. We've got the trio in.
Nick just arrived, and we're now all in the same room.
Thank you, James. I appreciate that update. It's a good update.
Well, the audience doesn't know that. Audience cares a lot.
How much sex appeal do we have for the dragon?
To the dragon, probably none.
James was able to seduce them with his erotic dancing.
Exactly right.
I would have thought that there would have been some sexual appeal.
James is quite conscientious of sexual chemistry, and he could tell that this evil magical chemist had no sexual chemistry with him, particularly as he was not particularly inclined towards the female gender. But anyhow, going back to his little flashback to what he was talking to the hobbits about, after asking a couple of ice-breaking questions, his real question was, is it more about your companions that these dragons have caught you? Is that why you're here? Because the dragons need your companions for something.
That seems to be the only similarity between all of us. I mean, we're from vastly different places and vastly different cultures, and we are all vastly different people. So it seems to be that's the only similarity.
So we've got one bad bitch dragon and two little.
It's a Karen.
Central.
I reckon. Yeah, it's Karen.
Her name's Karen. We're calling her Karen from now on. So we've got Karen the chemist, and we've got two little.
I mean, yeah, surely Karen's menopausal. I mean, if she doesn't get aroused by a buff-looking young dragon, then clearly she's over the hill. And
James, are you referring to yourself, James? There, are you trying to sexually?
Well, I'm trying to suggest that compared to Julian on Zimmer, huge as deck does carry more appeal to the younger, more fertile variety of dragon. But clearly, this old hag doesn't have any sense of the aesthetic. In fact, she's been making these potions for so long that she's actually forgotten about where her genitals even lie.
I reckon they'd be like really dusty and like just haven't really had that touch, that feel. Like, I reckon she's just frustrated.
Okay.
She's
Okay,
desperate.
I need to clarify something because you may be a little confused. The Draken and dragons are not the same species. They're completely different things.
Irrelevant.
Oh, you were saying it was a dragon. Oh,
Yeah, you
I
guys
knew
are
that.
disguised as Draken. The dragons are like the dragon you see is like is a quadrupedal, like kind of like medieval Europe looking dragon with like wings, and it's totally black. You guys look like big snakes with little arms. That's what you guys look like.
Right.
So we look like dragons.
So we look like little simps. And compared to her, she's used to big roosters. And we're just like little chicks in
suckling
comparison.
at the bosom.
And then going back to the hobbits.
Who are the hobbits?
The hobbits are the sort of miniature kind of humanoid species that have been
Oh, in the cages.
greatly discriminated against, it seems, in terms of the people that the dragons were trying to round up and basically do whatever they wanted to them.
Yeah.
But one thing that the narrator has said is that they have companion animals, usually reptiles, right? And
Oh my god. Yeah.
it seems like it would be possible if they took a shit that shit would be eaten by the reptiles because it contains like chlorophyll and all the nutrients that the reptiles need to survive. But none of them
It doesn't.
have hobby.
So we've got Karen and we've got two little simps standing at the door.
3 now.
3? Who's 3? No, I mean the sentry guards standing at the door. Are they on the inside or the outside of the door?
They're inside.
Yeah, they can see us. What if we just stab them both?
Not without revisiting our memories. Now, I just wanted to ask the hobbits one more question.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, I have to confess to you, we're not who we look like. We're trying to help you. Is there anything we need to know before we go ahead and enter that tent?
James, where are you going with this? I don't like this.
So you did ask them this already, but like their answer was basically like the only thing we really know is that the dragon controls the magic for the cages. So the only way for the cages to be opened is either for the dragon to be dead or for the dragon to open up the cage.
Understood. Thank you very much for your help, little hobbits. Do you make love on tree branches, or like how do you reproduce?
How do you pleasure yourself is probably the right question.
Well, how about never mind? I'll just keep walking.
Can I jump in and ask how do you pleasure yourselves? Like, where does it go? Like,
you can ask that.
I'm asking. Yeah, that's the question I'm asking.
Well, it's
How do
okay.
you-
So,
I'm going to say it right, and I'm asking these questions because I'm a very new dragon. I'm a very new dragon.
okay, so I will say, so if you want to go back and talk to them, you can, but technically, Hugh was the only one who went over to the cages. You were falling in the fire while Hugh was talking to them, so if you want to go separately and do that, you're totally welcome to do that.
And
all good.
Hugh's not particularly interested in their masturbation techniques. You know, we need to figure out now. We're in the center. We're in the foyer of this tent, right? We
Yeah.
have 2 guards beside us. We got these incredibly mysterious potions lying all over, looking like some sort of laboratory setup. We don't know if we engage in combat right now, whether a spill of one of these chemicals will turn us into a butterfly or something like that. Like
I
in
think
Shrek
we
2.
should. I think we should start looking at the dragon, at Karen, see how she likes her own potions. But first, we should deal with the little simp bitches at the door.
Deal with them. How are we going to deal with them? We're going to make friends with them, or we're just going to slit their throats?
I think we should slit their throats. But we should probably do that. If we have to fight both of them and Karen at the same time, it might be a struggle.
And it would arouse her suspicion. I think we should massage Karen's ego, because ultimately that's her problem. She's a narcissist. And having all her life had people suck up to her, I don't think she's going to deal well with anyone questioning her authority. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to just gently, tippy toe in and say, good afternoon,
Ma'am.
madam.
Madame. Oh, it's Madame.
You are
Robert Anderson.
looking quite the fair maiden today. We are just 3 humble guards looking to gain more experience, and would you mind if we just stand here and watch you do your experiments?
All right, so James has done that.
Okay, so you want to say that to her?
Yeah?
Okay, so you say that, and she looks at you and she says, "No, you're on guard duty. Go back and do that."
Oh, yes, madam. I meant that we were trying to gain more experience, as we are all juniors here, in guarding this bloody tent. And whilst we do that, we'll just be towards the side and we won't bother you. I'm so sorry.
You're not on guard duty in the tent. You have guard duty around on the backside of the camp. So you have to go back over there.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Can we tell her it's our lunch break?
By the way,
You know-
I forgot. I think also it is nighttime right now, because you guys attacked them at dusk and then carved up their skins, and so it's nighttime right now.
Oh, yeah. Because we seduced them at dusk. at
Yes,
twilight.
you're quite right about that. We will go. We'll stop bothering you. We'll go to the front of the tent, and we'll leave you alone. I'm so sorry. But what we don't tell her is that we're planning to throats of the 2 guys at the front and replace them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to try to stealthily kill the guards that are in there.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, take your picks who you're gonna attack, how you're gonna split it up. You get 1 round of attacks, and you have to roll. All of you will have to roll stealth for that, and then you'll have to see how things go from there.
So we've got 3, they've got 2, okay?
So
I think-
do you and I will get back. Who hits the hardest out of the 3 of us? I reckon Noodle's big, strong snout will just like ram him. Just like.
And we don't have our animal companions with us.
You do not.
Oh yeah, that's
We
true.
left them at home. So we're gonna have to split. Whoever's the strongest can go for the one on the right, and the other 2 of us can hit the one on the left.
So I will say, because of the weapons you guys use, because Noodlet and Julian both use either your bows or your windbending, both of those don't add any of your stats to the damage. It's just a flat dice roll. But Hugh does, because it's a strength-based attack. So Hugh is probably going to reliably do the most damage of all 3 of you. So just if that helps split things up.
Can we stab them with an arrow?
Yeah, you definitely can do that. I'll either let you guys do your a strength-based attack for that, or I'll let you guys just do a dexterity-based one. Julian, you will have a -3 damage to that, so you will not do very much damage if you do a strength-based one. Just so you know.
What about James's dildo-based attack? Like, with that, I reckon that would have really strong penetration to their skin.
That's
So-
expensive though.
The dildo does quite a lot less damage at this point because James got the super upgraded spear using the dragon tooth. So the dragon tooth spear does it's quite a lot. It's a D10 plus 3 damage plus poison.
Well, I think you should take the one on the right, James. I reckon you sound like you're the strongest.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. I think we should go for Q.
And then Nick, you and I can
Launching a
gangbang the one on the
full
left.
assault on the guard on the right hand side. As in the right hand side when you enter the tent, facing that direction.
Okay.
The other two agree, and we use our eyes to communicate. Those two are gonna take that left guard.
Yep.
And we're gonna spring a surprise attack after sort of looking like we're just slowly exiting the tent, but actually we're not exiting. We're there to stealthily finish them off.
And another thing I just want to mention. So a component of Pathfinder is that you can choose to target a specific body part when you attack. You just take penalties to the attack. However, since you're sneak attacking, they also have penalties to dodge, so it'll kind of even out. So if you wanted, you could try to target a position on their body where they can't make any sound. So even if you don't kill them immediately, you might like if you stab them like in the throat or something, it might make it so they can't make any noise, even if you don't kill them in the first hit. Just a suggestion. You guys don't have to do that, but that's just something I wanted to let you guys know is a
I
possibility.
want to do that. I want to do it with you.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So what I will have you guys do is first, all three of you roll a stealth check.
I don't have a computer.
You can
Here, I can roll for you if you want.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked you.
Just
I
the
thought
way you
this was-
said it.
Trevor, I thought this was PG.
No, you destroyed the PG-ness of it immediately.
I rolled a 17. I'm so happy. Should I roll for you instead of him?
All right. So I rolled a 2 for you. You have a +4, so you got a 6 to your stealth.
That's a 16.
Okay. Cool.
So I got 21.
Okay. All right. So you did all your stealth checks. Now just make attack rolls.
16 plus a 5 is 21.
21. Okay, so that definitely hits.
21.
21.
Do you want me to roll for you, Nick?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
You sure you don't make roll for you?
So you got. So your total is a. So I rolled an 8, and you have a +9 to your attack, so it is a total of 17. So that hits.
Yeah. And
And then-
throat.
And then James, what's yours?
I rolled a 7. Attack bonus is 5. So that's a 12. I have hide piercer, so I have -2 against reptiles, so that's a 10 now.
So
I do-
I think that's just your damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't.
it's -2 damage, but I've rolled a 12
Okay.
effectively.
All right, so you guys launch. Okay, so Julian and Noodlet do indeed hit, and they hit exactly where they want. Unfortunately, Hugh tries to stab and doesn't quite get through the armor of like the scales on the throat of the soldier, and so you don't do any damage.
Well,
That's sweet.
Yeah. All right. So then, Noodlet and Julian, you guys can roll your damage. Do you want me to roll damage for you? Okay.
Yeah.
So your damage is a d6
I don't know
plus
yours.
1. Oh, you got a 6. So you did 7 damage to them.
Hey!
So do I roll? So my so it's wooden arrow, and then it's a 1d4. Okay, I roll a d4, and I get a 2, but I get a +1 for damage for large mammals and reptiles.
Cool. All right. So you
So-
do 3 damage. So total, you guys do 10 damage to that Draken, right to its throat. You absolutely just incinerate that thing's throat. It clutches at its throat painfully as it falls over onto the ground. The other one, on the other hand, yells out, "What are you doing? Why are you attacking us?" And at this point, now we are going into initiative because you guys have started a fight.
Is that all of us roll initiative, or is that just James? Because he's...
Everybody rolls initiative because that guy didn't die and he saw you guys attack the other one.
It's all your fault, James.
Also, just so you guys know, the dragon rolled higher than all of your stealth to detect you. So even if you had subdued all of them, the dragon would have heard you, because the dragon rolled ridiculously high. First will be Hugh, next will be the dragon, then it'll be Noodlet and Julian, and then finally it'll be the Draken Soldier.
Well, I must finish off this dragon as soon as possible. That's my goal.
What did you get?
I've got a 2.
Well, your attack bonus isn't high enough, so you once again try to stab the Draken. The Draken is now aware of you and is able to dodge out of the way of your spear.
Oh my god.
Alright, so now it is the dragon's turn. The dragon turns to look at all of you, and,
Okay, nice knowing you.
and, let's see. Turns to look at you, nope. It seems completely bewildered as to why her own soldiers are now attacking her and her guards. She yells in an extremely boomingly powerful, loud voice. Stop this nonsense immediately. What are you all doing? And so that happens, and do you guys react to that at all?
Spank me, mummy. Spank me.
Okay, so we have the option of lying to her. They were traitors. Kill him. Or I really want to take off this stupid suit, to be honest. Yes, we should try and kill her.
No, we should say, we represent the Union of Dragons. We no longer,
I'm part of the Draken Union.
we no longer pledge fealty to your kind. Okay?
Oh, shit.
And we're gonna just kill this other dragon whilst we're at it. Oh no. We can say, Mummy, he hit me. He hit me first. I didn't start the fight, he hit me first.
What actually are you going to say? Or are you saying all of that?
The unions, and also the mummy.
And then I start dancing.
Okay, so that's okay. I just wanted to know what your reaction to that was. Good to know. Okay, so you say that, and her reaction then kind of that from goes from bewilderment to like sudden realization, and she says, "Oh, I understand now. Good. Well, that was a good try at least. Let's see how you guys fare against me now." And that was her entire turn. So now it is Tom.
What? What did I miss? Like, why is she not fighting us?
She is.
So
You
it's
just-
so so as far as you guys can tell, she like seemed to yell a command and then waited for you guys to respond to it, and because you didn't respond to it, she suddenly like realized something about that.
But why did we follow her command?
Because you wanted to say, Mummy, he hit me.
Mummy!
And when you about to
Well, you
cry.
guys should have stepped in and said that's a stupid idea.
Yeah,
Let's do
we're
something
talking
else."
about the Union. Alright, let me roll.
I
well-
want to take off my skin suit. 'Cause
Okay, when it's
I-
your turn, you can definitely do that.
Oh, is he
I,
first?
yeah,
It's
no,
Tom's
no.
turn right now. Yeah.
I rolled a 12 and then the bone. So which one do I have to do for the bonus?
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm attacking her, isn't it? Are we attacking her? Is that the whole strat?
Okay, you're attacking the dragon. Okay, I just didn't. So I was
Take
just
off.
curious because there's another guard who's not injured right now, and the other guard is on the floor not doing anything, so they're incapacitated. But there is another guard, and there's the dragon, so I just wasn't sure if you were attacking the dragon or not.
God,
Yeah, this idiot missed twice.
You guys didn't help me.
we killed our own guy. We killed our own guy. So your job is meant to be strongest.
I thought we were a union.
Oh, sorry, we're a collective team.
Okay, so
What am you can attack the guard or attack the dragon?
I'll attack the guard. I'll actually try and actually hit the guard this time. 5, so 17.
17. Okay, so 17 hits. So then roll damage.
Continue.
A 4 plus. I got a +1 for damage, so 5.
5 damage. Okay, so you hit the dragon. It's a solid hit.
Oh, is the guard dead yet?
No,
Or
the
are
guard
you
took some damage. It is not dead.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
I
Kill him.
want to take my first suit off.
Kill him.
I'll
Kill him.
let you just do. You can just take it off. You don't have to do anything.
Oh,
Well,
kill,
like,
kill.
the dragon does not know whether we are rogue dragons or we're
Assassins.
other species. So,
Who cares though? Does it matter anymore?
well, if she were to like smack our asses and discipline us, she could rehabilitate us as dragons. When she found out we were the enemy, then she could execute us.
That's true, but if she attacks me with my 6 max HP, I'm gonna die.
Well, what's the suit gonna do?
Do we
I can
give
run
Julian
away.
like some special
Oh, does it
egg,
make it
like
slower?
some like resurrection stone or something? So if he dies, he can magically reappear again. Is
You
that
don't
right?
have anything like that, so if any of you guys die, you're kind of screwed. And James used his his Christmas gift to resurrect Winnie. So if you guys die now, it's kind of it for your character.
Can I cut a hole in my skin suit so that my legs can still move around fast and I can run?
Yeah, sure. It would. Yeah, it would. Your disguise is a lot worse if you do that, but it will. You still have somewhat of a disguise.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, you do that. That's fine. You can still attack if you want.
Cool, and I will attack the guard with a... What do I have? Another arrow. Sure, I'll just do the same thing.
Okay, so
that?
you got a 17. So that hits, and then I can roll your damage. So it's a D6. Whoops. Oh, you got 6. Okay. And then you also get the +1 for it being a reptile, so you do 7 damage to it. Nice, and then plus your wind stream, it does another 8, so you do 8 total damage to it.
Kill.
It is looking quite weak now. It is not dead, but it is looking quite weak.
How come we pretty much slithered it, destroyed the first guard?
Because we stabbed him in the neck. Is the first guard dead, or is he just lying there clutching his neck on the floor?
Lying there clutching his neck, like writhing on the floor.
Ah, so he's not dead.
No, they're not dead, but they're incapacitated, so they're not gonna fight. Okay, so now it is the Draken. So the Draken is going to attack Hugh. Okay, so that it does not hit you. Cool.
Is it me as well? Did it hit me as well?
He didn't attack you.
Yeah.
No, it was just attacking. Oh wait, it has a second attack. I forgot. Hang on, I gotta do the other attack. So you said your AC is 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a 16, so that one does hit you, but the first attack does not hit. So it tries to swing at you with its claws. The first one you're able to dodge. The second one hits you across the chest and slashes you, only doing 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
So
the lowest it could have dealt.
Okay. Hugh, a little bit disappointed from missing with his spear twice, has decided to instead use his more accurate dildo to whack the Draken soldier across the head with.
Okay, sounds good.
Using dexterity mod, I get 25.
Okay, so yeah, definitely hits, so now you roll your damage. So the damage is a d4 if you're using dexterity, it's a d4 plus 1 if you use strength.
Oh. I'll just use strength then.
Oh, okay, that still hits, so you can do that.
Well, I get a 4 on my d4, plus 1 is a 5.
Nice job.
Oh, well done, James.
Okay,
So
so
that's-
you do 5 damage. It is looking extremely, extremely weak, but it's not quite down.
Oh, shut up.
The dragon is going to bite Noodlet, is going to claw at
No!
Julian, and is going to use her wings to slap Hugh. Oh, you guys are extremely lucky. She goes to try to bite Noodlet, trips over one of the tables and falls over, completely negating her entire attack for the round.
What did she roll?
A 1.
You bitch.
Suck dick.
Bye, Karen.
Alright, so she is now toppled over onto the floor. As she falls, she knocks over some of the chemicals, and a few like small explosions and sizzling starts to happen. Nothing like damaging, but it's alarming to say the least.
We are never allowed to roll a 1.
All
Does
right, Noodlet, it's your turn.
Is she on her back?
She's on her side right now.
She's on her side.
What's the strat, boys?
We teabag her.
Dead. She's still alive. Or is
She
she on the
is.
floor?
She's on the floor.
Did she get
Teabag
hurt, Trevor?
Teabag that. bitch.
She did not. So she didn't take any damage, but she did fall over. So because she's on the ground, you actually get a bonus to attack her. So that's kind of nice.
Everyone else attacking her because I don't want to attack her and everyone else is running away.
Well, we can finish off the guard thing, or we can attack her while she's on the floor.
The guard is extremely weak right now, just so you guys know.
I would say we should attack her whilst we can do the maximum
I agree.
damage.
Alright.
Unless someone has a multiple enemy attack that they have.
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack. Let's attack her. 20. It's so hard to concentrate.
Wait, you gotta like, did you roll a 20 or was it a non-natural 20?
5, so 20.
Ah.
20. Okay, so non-natural 20. Okay, cool. What is her AC? I forgot. Okay, so for some reason my thing doesn't say what her AC is, so I'm just gonna arbitrarily choose that it's 10, which is low. But that's fine. So her AC is now 10. So you definitely hit. So roll for damage.
Because she's got a fat butt, right?
Sorry, I only got a 1
Surely.
plus the 1. I only did 2 overall. That was pretty sure. I rolled a 1.
2 damage? Okay.
I would like to grab. How far away is the nearest potion?
I guess the closest one to you, you could just like step. It would be like, maybe, 2 meters from you, so you could easily just step over and grab something.
I would like to grab the. Wait, what color is the nearest potion?
I guess the nearest one to you would be blue.
No, not that one. I want the nearest yellow potion.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily get that. So you get the nearest yellow potion. What are you gonna do with it?
And then I yeet it at Karen.
Okay, you can throw it at her. It shatters. It like shatters on her, and it doesn't seem to do anything. It just kind of sits there.
What?
That's why I asked the question before, did she get hurt when all those potions fell on her?
They didn't fall on her. Did they fall on her?
Maybe some like splash fell on her, but like most of them did not touch her. But there were some that caused like little explosions, so they might have done damage. Just the one you picked up didn't do anything.
Oh, so the yellow one's bullshit. Okay. Well, maybe it reacts.
Should have chosen a dangerous color like
red.
rainbow or something.
Are there any rainbow ones?
There are no rainbow ones.
Huh?
Okay, so that's that. Now it is the Draken Soldier. So the
Wow.
Draken Soldier is going to try to attack Hugh again. First claw completely misses you. The second one does again connect though. So you take 9 damage.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah,
James,
that was the
Nice
most
roll.
it could deal.
How much health do you have left now, James?
7.
You have 7 health left?
Yeah.
How did you get hurt?
Well, did 5 damage to begin with, and then another 9.
Yeah.
4 and 9.
Oh, 4 damage, and then 9 damage, so 13 damage.
Oh,
My
you only...
HP
Yeah, I thought you had more than 20 health, I'm sorry.
Well, unless it's a mistake,
No, that's correct.
I reckon the dragon still being on the floor, we need to
Keep going back.
get rid of her. And I think someone else here needs to attack and finish off the dragon, okay? You got me?
We're not finishing her off this turn.
No.
No,
Matter
the
what.
dragon.
Oh, the Draken. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've got powerful moves and I need to use those.
6 o'clock and then 7 o'clock.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and penetrate the dragon's womb with the spear, please.
Are you targeting a specific spot, or are you just attacking them?
Just her womb. Her uterus.
So you're targeting her uterus specifically.
Oh, don't target her stupid uterus, you'll miss.
Well,
Do you even know where a dragon's uterus is?
What if it's in her feet?
No, wait.
You'll crush the.
What-
Wait,
what-
a dragon doesn't have a uterus.
Target the
why not?
It lays eggs. Wait, where do the eggs?
I don't know this biology. Okay, I'll stab her in the breast or something.
Also, a reptile doesn't have breasts.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, only mammals have breasts.
That's not true from the media I have consumed. But
Yeah.
anyhow,
Because they put boobs on weird things like reptiles that shouldn't have them.
I never knew that. In all seriousness, I do believe, unless there's a significant damage bonus, is there, to hitting her in the uterus or in the head or neck or
Like, so
breasts?
if you targeted her eyes, you could maybe like blind her. If you targeted her throat, it could like make it so it's hard for her to breathe. If you like targeted her hands or her wing, like if you targeted her wings, she might not be able to fly as well. Like if you targeted her hands, like maybe she couldn't claw you as well. Those are kind of the options here. But like if you target her like stomach area, that's just kind of a normal attack. So you might as well not. Target.
We're not going to give any guarantees on any further bonuses from this attack.
Yeah, so okay, if you so the bonus to hit while they're prone, I think you get a plus, I think it's a +2 to hit. I'm just gonna say it's a +2, and it's a -4 to target a specific place. So right now, if you target, you'll get a -2 total.
Maybe we should stab her in the eyes while she's on the floor.
Yeah.
I
That's a
I'd
good
rather
idea. And then
fight
when
a-
she's blind,
Alright.
you can run away like a little bitch.
I think I'd rather fight a blind dragon.
Let's try to impale her eye. One
Okay.
of her eyes.
All right, so then roll to attack.
22.
Okay. So yeah, that definitely hits. So roll damage.
Did you get a good one?
I rolled a d10. That becomes a 3.
Oh.
But I add 3 because I've got a d10 plus 3, so I've got 6 plus poison.
Okay, so
I
then
think-
it's and then what's the? Do you subtract damage from your weapon head for against reptiles?
Yes.
Do you?
I've got
Oh.
hide piercer. That means I have +2 damage against large terrestrial mammals. But I guess for whatever reason she chooses not to have breasts, so -2 damage. That would be 4.
Okay, so 4 damage total. Okay, so
Huh.
you do stab her. I'm sorry.
Plus poison.
That's poison.
Oh yeah, she has to roll a fortitude save. Okay, so she does get poisoned. So she's now sickened. Oh yeah, so her accuracy is further reduced. So also stabbing her in the eye also reduces her accuracy. Now she's a -4 on all of her attacks.
Oh yeah.
So nice
Well,
job.
yeah, no-
That's
Okay,
what
so
we-
now it is the dragon's turn. The dragon gets up and then tries to attack all of you, but she does have a minus to hit. But she does succeed at biting you. Julian, your AC is 15. Yeah, so that misses, and that misses. And then Hugh, yours is 14. That misses and misses. Okay, so only the bite hits. She does 8 damage to you from that bite.
I'm on top. I'll kill the dragon. I'll
Okay.
finish the dragon. Okay, so D20. I rolled a 19 plus 5, so 24.
Okay, and then because you got a 19, you have a bow that actually is a critical hit, so you will double your damage.
And then double that is 6.
Okay, so you do 6 damage, and the dragon falls. So good job, you beat that.
We killed it! We killed it!
High five.
All right, Julian, you're up.
I could pick another color and start chucking potions. Can I throw multiple with my wind bending?
Ooh.
I get
Yes.
some of the
You know, okay, you know what you can do? You can stand on one side of the table and just blow really hard, and you can push the whole table's worth of potions onto her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Jesus,
Bring
this is
it,
gonna be fun. All right. Let's just roll percentile dice. Let's just see what the fuck happens. You blow all of the potions onto her, and she shrieks in pain as many of them explode. Some of them like start fizzing as they might be like corrosive. Lots of things happen. There's lots of explosions and stuff like that. It's crazy. She will take 20 damage from that attack.
Woohoo! Fuck yeah! I mean, hell yeah.
No,
I mean, heck yeah.
Americans don't say hell, they say heck.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so you do that, and shockingly, the cage that the Marin and their animal companion is in suddenly open up.
Huh?
It seems that you did something to the dragon to stop their magic, and now the cages are open. Now it is the Marin's turn.
Hell
The Marin and their animal companion jump out and start attacking the dragon. So the Marin goes in and just goes and chomps on the dragon's foot. They do not do any damage to the dragon, but they try. The snake will also try to bite the dragon. The snake does indeed hit, and the snake will do 5 damage to the dragon.
I do think now it is a good opportunity to aim for the dragon's reproductive organs. Since he has absolutely no use for them anyway.
If you really want to target that, go for it. You'll take a -4 penalty to the attack, and it will do nothing for combat.
Why not? Won't it hurt?
Yeah, it'll hurt, but it'll hurt just as much if you stab her anywhere else.
Well, where should I stab then?
Okay, if you go for the eyes, you will. If you go for the other eye, you'll completely blind her, so her accuracy will be severely reduced. If you attack like her in the throat, she'll have a hard time breathing, and that might do something. If you attack her wings, it'll be hard for her to fly. And if you attack like her hands, then she might not be able to claw you anymore.
I reckon we should get her to shut the fuck up. So we're gonna attack her next,
Attack the
please.
box.
Okay, so you will take a -4 to the attack, so roll your attack.
+5 is 15.
And then -4 goes to 11. So that does indeed hit, so you stab her in the throat, so roll for the damage.
6 +3 is 9. -2 from the hide piercer is 7.
Now it is the dragon's turn, and you, luckily, she was going to do her breath attack against you guys, but now that you stabbed her in the throat, she can't do that, so good job stopping that. Okay, she is going to try to bite and claw you guys in the same order that I did before. So, first for the bite. So the bite hits. First claw doesn't, second claw also does not. And then the wing attack does not, and that wing attack does. Okay, Noodlet, you take 9 damage.
Oh my god, half of my health that I already had has just disintegrated.
Why can't this bitch shut the fuck up?
I'm getting
And then the wing.
I lost 18 health.
We should beat her into submission.
I've lost 18 health this round, like this battle.
Yeah, this dragon's tough, and you guys came in without your like. Another big problem is that both of you guys are riders, so like all of your abilities are dependent on your animal companions being with you, and because they're not, you guys are way weaker. James, you take 3 damage from the wing.
Wait, so how much health have you got left now? 4. You've got 4 left. Oh my god. All right, this is gonna be the shortest D&D campaign ever.
Okay, so now it is Noodlet's turn.
What's she like currently at? What's her state at? The moment?
She looks quite damaged. Just rough guess, probably half health.
All right, I'm gonna aim for the eye.
Okay, so you'll take a -4 penalty to do that.
Yeah, the healthy eye.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me make that crystal clear. 14.
Okay, so that hits. So roll damage.
Okay, come on. You need to... 2. Oh, +1 is 3.
Okay, so you do 3 damage. She is now completely blind. She's now going to take severe negatives to her accuracy. So good job.
Jeez. There's nowhere in this tent that I can like retreat to get out of her range, right?
No, not really. The tent is big enough, and the tent is small enough, and she's big enough that she can reach basically anywhere in the tent. She's now completely
Yeah.
blind though, and there are still 2 tables of chemicals if you want to blow more chemicals onto her.
Yes, let's
I'll be
blow
right
more
back.
chemicals.
Not as high, so the chemicals don't seem to work quite as well this time, but they still do pretty well. So they deal 10 damage.
Yep.
Lots of explosions and sizzling goes off. It's a mess. Good job. So that's that, and now it is the Marin and his animal companion. So the Marin goes for the bite, does indeed hit. The snake also bites and also hits. So the Marin does 2 damage, and the snake does 6 damage. So 8 damage total. The dragon is looking quite weak now.
I think the most misogynistic way to destroy this dragon would probably be to grab that deep dildo, okay, and aim to stuff it down her throat.
Why? Alright, sure. I'll just count that as a... I guess it's a targeted attack, so I guess -4... I guess, well... Yeah, I'd say a -4 penalty when you do it, but go for it.
The dildo has the insert sexual innuendo here buff,
Yeah.
which means can do lethal or non-lethal damage with no accuracy penalties.
Yes, but you're doing a targeted attack. So this is not non-lethal damage.
Or I just slap her somewhere with the dildo. I think that's good enough.
Okay, cool. So no penalty then. Go for it.
Rolling now. I just rolled a 1.
Oh,
But if I add my dexterity, it's 7.
so you don't add any bonuses if you get a critical failure or a critical success. So roll one more time to see how good the critical failure was, or see how bad, rather.
It's still a little bit down.
Just a flat number. Don't tell me bonuses.
15.
15. Okay, so not too bad. So you go in and you swing your dildo, and it just kind of harmlessly bounces off of her and does no damage. So, it is now the dragon's turn. The dragon flails wildly trying to attack you guys. Misses attacking, Noodlet, misses attacking Julian, and misses attacking Hugh. So, yeah, you successfully hit. You got a 2 + 1, so you did 3 damage. Alright, and then Julian, I'm just going to say Julian probably is going to blow all the rest of the chemicals onto her from the other table. Okay, pretty low roll, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so I'm going to say it does 5 damage. Marin misses, Animal Companion also misses. So, Hugh, your turn.
Oh, wow. I still favor the dildo finish, so I'm going to try with the dildo again. Strength +5 is 14.
Alright, that hits, so roll damage.
2 + 1 is 3.
Okay, 3 damage, so just whittling her down. She is looking quite weak now. Dragon's turn, she's gonna try to attack you guys same order. Miss. Miss. Oh, she actually hits Julian with 1 attack. She hits Hugh with 1 attack. With 2 attacks. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so
Not good.
Julian is going to take...
No. Oh, no.
Oh, Julian takes 3 damage. So,
Okay.
half his health.
So Nick's on 3 health.
Yep. I'll add that in. You take 10 damage?
James is gone. He's dead. James is dead.
So what are you at right now?
4.
You're at 4 health?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not even unconscious yet. Okay, that's cool.
What?
I thought you were dead. I thought he's dead.
Wait, are you at -4?
No.
I'm at -6 now, brother.
-6.
Oh, so you're not dead. So you're just unconscious. So you will die once you hit negative your constitution like total. So your constitution is 18. Once you get to -18, you die. But you're just at -6 health right now. You will start bleeding out now that you are unconscious. But you're not dead yet. So just so you know, Tom, if you want to, you can take a turn to attempt a heal check to stabilize to stabilize him so he doesn't keep bleeding out. But you can do that at the end of the fight as well, but if he bleeds out all the way, then he'll die. So just so you know, you have that option. Okay, it is now Noodlet's turn.
Oh my god.
Boy.
So if I don't attend to him in the hypothetical instance, does he take like minus like health over time?
Yeah, so each turn, James will take 1d4 of bleed damage, so it will take a few turns before James dies, so you don't have, it's not critical right now to save James.
I'd say it's pretty critical. The story.
If my next attack hits, will I kill her?
Unlikely, because you don't do a lot of damage, but she is looking quite weak.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Okay, that hits, so roll damage.
And then I roll 4 plus a 1 is 5.
Oh, nice job. Max damage. Okay. Yeah, she's looking very weak. Alright, Julian, I'll just go for Julian. So... I'm sorry?
Surely heal me.
I'm gonna make the tactical decision and not heal you, because actually, if you can kill this dragon, you'll have all the time in the world to save you. So I'm gonna say Julian is going to shoot an arrow. Oh, critical hit. Okay. So Julian will do double damage. So it's d6. Max damage as well. Wow. Okay. So Julian did 14 damage plus the win bonus, so 15. So Julian does 15 damage, and the dragon is dead.
Whoa.
So yeah. Now combat is over. Do you want to attempt to stabilize Hugh?
Oh, so she's dead.
She's dead. Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, okay. I'll attend to your health, Tim.
Okay, so you're going to roll a health check. So it'll be a d20 plus your heal bonus.
I rolled an 11, and then my heal bonus is 3, so 14.
Okay, that's high enough. So you stabilize Hugh. Hugh is unconscious, but is no longer bleeding out. So
nice.
you can now increase your health to 0.
Yay! I increased his health. So Hugh, you owe me now. You got that? You got me?
Yeah.
You owe me.
Can I Hugh to spit on the dragon whilst we're at it? Or...
Unfortunately, you are unconscious, so you can't do that.
You're on 0, mate. You're on 0.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so we will pick this up next time, but you guys beat the dragon, so great job.
All right, Trevor. Until next time, thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys too. Oh, actually, wait, there was actually one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. Defeating this dragon allowed you guys to level up, so you guys will be leveled up for the next time that we play.
Yay!
So, that was the end of the 4th session. I hope you all are enjoying listening to these, and I hope you're all having as much fun as we are. If you're interested in any of the background lore, classes, species, or anything else related to the campaign, let me know in the comments below and I'll find a way for people to see them. If you're enjoying this series and want to stay updated on when the next episodes are out, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving the video a like. Also, I have a new channel, Leafcutter Lessons, all about wildlife and paleontology education, so please subscribe to that if it sounds interesting to you. Well, until next time, thank you all for watching, and have a great, great life, everyone.